A narrow entryway can be one of the trickiest spaces to design in a home. It's the first thing guests see when they walk in, and it's where you need to store all those everyday essentials like keys, shoes, and bags without creating clutter. But just because a space is small doesn't mean it can't be stylish, functional, and inviting. The key is to make smart use of the space and choose pieces that work double duty, keeping things organized while still looking great. One of the easiest ways to make a narrow entryway feel more open is to embrace light colors. Lighter shades on the walls, whether it's a soft white, a warm beige, or even a pale gray, help reflect light and make the space feel bigger than it actually is. If you love color and want to add a little personality, consider an accent wall with a subtle wallpaper or a painted stripe that adds visual interest without overwhelming the space. A mirror is another great trick for making an entryway feel more spacious. A large, well-placed mirror can bounce light around and create the illusion of depth, making a narrow hallway or entry instantly feel more expansive. Storage is key in any entryway, but in a small or narrow space, it's absolutely essential. A slim console table is a great way to add a landing spot without taking up too much room. Look for one with drawers or shelves underneath to keep clutter at bay. If a console table isn't an option, floating shelves can provide a stylish alternative. They offer a place to drop keys and mail while keeping the floor space open. Wall-mounted hooks or a small coat rack can also work wonders for hanging bags, jackets, and even hats without making the space feel overcrowded. Seating can be a challenge in a narrow entryway, but if space allows, a small bench can be both functional and stylish. A simple wooden bench with storage underneath for shoes or baskets can help keep things tidy while providing a place to sit when putting on or taking off shoes. If a bench feels too bulky, consider a wall-mounted fold-down seat that can be tucked away when not in use. Even a couple of sturdy ottomans that can be slid under a table or against a wall when not needed can provide extra functionality without cluttering up the area. Lighting is another often overlooked element in a small entryway, but it makes a huge difference. If your entryway is on the darker side, consider swapping out a standard ceiling fixture for something a little more statement-making, like a pendant light or a stylish flush mount. Wall sconces can also be a great way to add lighting without taking up floor or table space. And if wiring isn't an option, battery-operated LED lights or plug-in options can still create a cozy, welcoming atmosphere. Even though a narrow entryway is all about maximizing function, it should still reflect your personal style. A well-chosen rug can help define the space and make it feel more intentional. Opt for a runner if your entry is especially long and narrow, as it will help draw the eye through the space and make it feel more cohesive. Artwork or a gallery wall can add personality without taking up any extra room. If your entry feels tight, go for a single large piece of artwork rather than multiple small ones, as it can create a sense of openness rather than feeling cluttered. Another great way to make a narrow entryway feel more intentional is to add a cohesive color scheme. Choosing a few key colors, whether it's neutrals with pops of black and brass for a modern look, or soft pastels for something airy and welcoming, can tie everything together and make the space feel more curated. Mixing textures like wood, metal, and woven baskets can also add warmth and dimension without making the area feel too busy. If your entryway has a door that leads directly into the home without much of a designated space, using furniture or decor to subtly define the area can help. A small area rug, a partition screen, or even just a different paint color on the walls can create the illusion of a separate entry zone without needing to physically close off the space. A tall plant or a decorative ladder for hanging accessories can also create a sense of division while still keeping things open and airy. Ultimately, the key to designing a narrow or small entryway is to make every element work for you. Choosing furniture and decor that are both beautiful and functional ensures that the space doesn't just look good, but actually serves a purpose in your everyday life. Whether you go for a sleek and modern look with minimal decor, or a cozy and layered approach with plenty of texture, making smart design choices can turn even the tiniest entryway into a welcoming, organized space that sets the tone for the rest of your home.